Magic was never a myth. It was and is misunderstood science. Welcome to the science of magic.
I am going to sit down. I made myself a cup of tea because this is going to be hardcore. Because we're going to talk about good and evil. Is there good and evil? And what is evil and good? So I am Lulu from Belgium, a modern artist in everyday life, a psychic since childhood, and I've always been drawn to magic, but grounded in science. Let's sparkle our way in. So today we're going to talk about a topic that is not always that easy to understand, even when it's very simple and not difficult. The world makes it very difficult. Well, that question sits in the center of philosophy, religion, and psychology. Now, there is one agreed answer, but there are a few major frameworks that explain where people think good and evil comes from. Now, the first is religion view. In many religions, good and evil comes from a divine moral order. Now, good aligns with the will of nature of God. Evil is separated from it. Some traditions see evil as a force, like, example, Satan. Others see it as a result of human free will and people choosing against what is morally right. We're going to talk about it later. Evolutionary view from biological good behaviors are those that help groups survive. Psychological view is good and evil are patterns in the human mind. Empathy, attachment, and social learning promote pro-social behavior. Trauma, fear, distort beliefs can produce cruelty. In this sense, evil isn't a supernatural force, it's just a breakdown in empathy and regulation. Now, philosophical view. Some philosophers argue good and evil are human constructs. Labels societies created to maintain order, power, to keep the power. Others claim they're objective features of reality grounded in reason. For example, actions that increase well-being are good. Those that cause suffering are evil. Being good, okay. Those who do evil are suffering. It's just evil. If you compress all of that into one particle takeaway, good and evil arise from the interaction between human nature and the systems we build. There's not just abstract forces. They're expressed through choices and environment. But all this blah blah blah, I don't want to talk like this because this is more a script and a document that I made. I want to talk about my experience as a woman who is devoted to nature, who is devoted to magic of nature, to the spirits of nature, to the soul. And the soul is something we have that we can use on earth for the good thing. But there are also a lot of people who use the soul for bad things. I'm going to give you a few examples, and I want to say that it's legendly and it's my own opinion, because we all talk about freedom, but there's no freedom. You have no freedom of speech here. Not in Belgium, Europe, not in America, nowhere. So this is just my thoughts. Good and evil. I went through all aspects. I study a lot of religion, theology, and in August I become 50, so I've saw a lot, I've been through a lot, I have a lot of experience. I'm also in a relationship with a man who is Muslim, and I traveled a lot around the world in my life, and I saw a lot. And I'm like a spiritual journalist. I always call myself a spiritual journalist because I'm very curious, and I always like to dig deep and live it and almost smell it, inhale it, because I'm very curious and I want to know the truth. I want to know the answers of things, and It's important to understand. So I've learned a lot. And as a born psychic medium, I don't like to use that word because it's so, I just have a gift. Why and how and doesn't matter. I'm just a woman, but I can do stuff that others don't see or don't feel. So what you have level of evil. So the biggest, you have like the hierarchy. You have like levels, a lot of levels in evil and in good. I'm gonna give you an example. If you are a murderer, a raper, you're a psychopath, you're a pedophile, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. You do all these bad things. You are evil. It's very simple. You hurt people. And why you are evil? Evil is like an energy, a power that is all over the world. And this energy, it hurts people. It makes people sad. It takes away their life. It takes away their spirit, their power, everything. So you feel very bad with evil around you. And I'm going to tell you the truth, as a white witch I am. Evil is like 80%, even more, on this earth. And you're going to say, no, there are good people. Yeah, but there are graduations of good too. So for me, this highest form of evil is like you have the pedophile ring now, you have now the Epstein files. But the Epstein files are everywhere. All these predators and these evil people, these sick people, the sick people are everywhere around us. Even our neighbor can be like this. Even a family member is like this. So it's not only there. Okay, let's be clear in that. I follow it. But this is only because I like to dig deep in evil. And on evil, we build. We build on evil. Every leadership in this world is evil. They have also good things, because even a murderer, even a psychopath, gonna do good things in life. Even when it's very small, they're gonna do good things. So, everything is duality, everything is polarity. But listen, for me and for you and for others who trying to find the spiritual path, I am going to explain it very, very easy, not too difficult. How to have alignment, divinity, how to live your full spiritual life, your best self of yourself. It's very easy, but they make it all difficult. All these gurus and all these things, because the gurus most of the time are evil too, because they are like, sometimes you see this in the Bible, not that I'm religion, but I'm going to use some terms about the Bible, maybe the Protestant Bible, the Witness of Jehovah Bible, the Quran. I will use anything. So the false prophets, these are also people who are really evil. They are very, they mislead you. They are very sneaky evil. So very sneaky evil. You have the murderers, these people who really show how bad they are, and they are putting in jail and things like this. But you have the sneaky bastards. And the sneaky ones are like shining the light. They looking good, fabulous. You're gonna worship them. You're gonna honor them. You're gonna follow them like sheep. Like blind sheep, you're gonna follow these people. Because they explain it like nobody ever did before. They're gonna show you that they are the light, and they're gonna tell you a lot of things that make sense, that will help you, that will guide you, and they brainwash you in a way like, it's like a cult. So I see also in America a lot of cults are there. Not only the cult with I'm gonna say PDF. I'm gonna silence it, because I read and see a lot of YouTubers, influencers who say you cannot say it because YouTube is cutting you off. So we're not gonna make the risk. But the thing is, a lot of people shining the light, and what a human is doing is follow that light. Because it's the false light, false prophecy and things. I'm going to give you a few examples. And I'm so sorry, because they call it legendly or just my opinion. So, I'm going to give you an example. You have these gurus. It's like Sadhguru, this man with a beard and a motorcycle, or the Dalai Lama. Just giving you a few examples. The Dalai Lama is a good example, very short. The Dalai Lama, if he talks, it makes all sense. Good teacher, I like it. I was 4. But then I start to go deeper into everything. And then I saw that he was always mangling himself with the powerful leaders. Leaders are just evil, just evil. Even when they try to do good in politics, they change in time. And all the billionaires evil, because I only like billionaires who make billions and then share it for a good cause, not to make rockets and to go rich and make some stupid shit that we don't need. We don't need to go to Mars. We don't need to live in Mars. When it's over here on Earth, because, we suffer. We are slaves. So whatever. So we are not made for this. So this dilemma is like, I'm going to talk about Elon Musk too, because I have a hate-love relation with this person. The dilemma has Rolex and gold that he can even feed a whole country of poor people. Really. And he is making appointments in jet flights with a jet, and then he is it's like he is spreading the light, he is showing that he is enlightenment, and then he is and moves around all the leaders who do all evil stuff. They just do. You cannot become very rich without taking from the poor and taking energy and power of the good souls. This is how it works. There's no other way. It's just a simple math. So a dilemma with golden Rolexes, and we saw also on the PDF files something is wrong, and he went there too. What he has to do, why he had to go to this island too, or why is even his name on it. So for that. But they did a lot of stuff that we will never know. So this is one of these things that I say, oh my God, just open your eyes. So this is the false prophecy, because evil will never show his face. Evil is sneaky. Evil is deception. Evil want to show beauty. They want to attract as much people they can. It's almost like in religion. The Satan is someone who has the candy and attracts you with beautiful stuff and he looks like an angel. So this is very simple. It's simple math. So if you worship, I see a lot of worshiping here these days. It was always a bit like this, but now it's even more. I'm going to give you an example. Dalai Lama, worship. He has a lot of gold, Rolex, things like this. He's with the world leaders. He is just an evil person. But he has good advice, because these evil on this level will be very smart to manipulate you. And they are smart, because otherwise you cannot go in this level of power. It's like Elon Musk, very smart man. Not smart in science, but very smart to hire people with a lot of intellectual. So this is how he do it. He knows exactly how sneaky the world is, and he is a leader. So for me, it's like, if you are a billionaire, trillionaire, whatever it is, if you make a lot of money, why put it in space? Why put it in rockets? Or make cars. In one thing, it's good, you make electric cars. Okay. Good for the environment, because we had a lot of problems. But then again, the battery, you have to look on the Google, or this going to be too long. Ask GPT chat even, doesn't matter, because these batteries are the most dirty, disgusting thing for nature. Even how they made and how they are thrown away, you don't want to know. But just Google it. So they destroy a lot of people with these dirty batteries, and then they're gonna save the earth with electricity cars. It doesn't make any sense. While there is a lot of other stuff, like you can have cars that even go on solar, on sun, and even on water. So it's also, and then this man asks a lot of money for these cars, and then he invests millions, billions into make it on Mars, because this boy has a dream. We all have dreams, but if it hurts someone, it's an evil dream. It's very simple. Every time you do something, you have to know, do you hurt a person? Do you hurt an animal? Do you hurt the nature? Who you are hurting is telling you everything about the level of evil. So this evil attracts people and attracts worshippers. I saw even on Elon Musk, his X, he bought X, the Twitter from before. Is it almost 300 million followers? That's scary. That's scary. And they are so sneaky, everybody believes them. Huh? It's like, you have to be a very strong soul, very special soul to see through it. So there are people who see through it, but not too much. Not too much. So everything that you do in life is good or evil, because you have to see, are you hurting when you do something? No matter what task you do, are you hurting someone? Directly, indirectly, because there are also levels of hurting people. And it's simple. I'm gonna look around. I'm just gonna look around now. Okay, my tea. I drink my tea. I drink always white tea because it's good for my stomach. I'm very sensitive on that level. I like herbs. But where it comes from? Who they hire to pluck this tea? There are little leaves in the valley. Who are the workers? Who are those people who make sure I can drink my tea? Are they explored? Do they have a hard life? Maybe they don't get much paid and they ask almost €6 for this tea. For maybe 20 bags, I don't know, 20 bags. That's a lot of money. So what are the conditions of these workers from this tea? So if you buy this, you are supporting an evil system. It's really like this. I know you're going to say, oh, you exaggerate. No, I don't. I'm going to talk about good and evil in all levels. So everything you do has effect on everything and everybody. So if it hurts a human, if it hurts an animal, if it hurts the nature, if it hurts your sister, your brother, no matter what, you are connecting with evil on a high level, on a low level. Of course, you also have, like, I'm disconnected with my family, not all, but a lot of, like, 90%, because I just didn't like the environment. I didn't like their intellectual level. I didn't like their mental state. I just was like a black sheep. You can maybe rely on it. And I was very spiritual and I wanted to get out of it. So I made some bad choices. I still do. I really do. But every day I am looking for what is the consequence of my decisions and how to handle something without people getting hurt. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's like when you are unloving someone and you say it's over because you feel you cannot go on with this person anymore. You're not on the same timeline anymore. It hurts you more than it makes you grow or makes you happy. And then you have to cut the cord and people will get hurt. But that's another level of evil. So everything you do, like I said, I see my phone here. The batteries in it. Who do you support? You support maybe a billionaire. I'm just saying, like Bill Gates. If you go in the rabbit hole, you're gonna see these are not good people. They are just not good people. They do good things sometimes, but they are evil as hell. So it's like, we are not made to be worshipped. So worshipping, for example, Kim Kardashian. Just Kim Kardashian. She have good sides, she have sweet sides. You know, everybody had this. But they influenced people and young women for a very, 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 in a very bad way. In a very bad way. They forced by brainwash to get lip fillers, to change your body, and to even look all like her. It's crazy. It's a cult. It's just a cult. So Kim could have done good things with the things she done. And it's like helping the poor people, helping the animals. She could help anything for a good cause with this money, because you always get your money back if you do a good cause. I was an accountant. I did my degree in the university for accountants, and I know they have this money back. So they never lose the money if they do charity. And remember, magic was never a myth, it was misunderstood science.